Hey, Torrance, look at the homie, man.
See,
See?
I see. I see. I want some of that. I promise I do, man. We make it work too. We make it happen. Yeah, we hot. We hot. Huh? Man, I could go for a bottle of my freaking my sangria.
Sangria.
I'm about to have to get to the bag. All this kicking it, that shit is expensive. I'm about to have to get to the bag come Monday. Yo, good evening. Good evening. Where we at right here? Good evening, Cincinnati. Good evening, folks that are out there. You're tuning in to another episode, podcast of Picking Up the Pieces, where we're going out, we're grabbing everybody out the city, man, to come in and speak about, what it is that they have done or what they're going to do to help uplift the community by starting off within home. And on this podcast, we bring in all walks of life, man. We brought in professors, we brought in entrepreneurs, we brought in some fellas, we brought in boxing coach legends, we brought in community activists. Brother Zink, you know what it is. Shout out to Brother Zink and the work that they're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, maintain the passion and the purpose. We're bringing in individuals that just come from all different walks of life to speak to you about what it is that they have done to change their lives, whether or not it's through providing business opportunities, whether or not it's employment, whether or not it's beginning to understand what their purpose and their passion is. Man, we're trying to touch all around the city just to get the voice out there and get others to understand what it is that we can do to help build up the Black and brown community as well as within home. And everything inevitably starts with us. Word up. Today, we have someone. I spoke with the homie about a few days ago. He's like, man, just like there are others that are shouting, man, bring me on to the podcast. I hear you. Give me a shout out, and we'll pull it together. My man asked me to come on to the podcast because he talks that talk just like I do, and I know y'all know I talk that talk. But the brother is coming on today to speak to you about a medley of different opportunities as well as different avenues on how you can begin to create generational wealth. You with me? So my main man today is Black James. Black James, where you originally from?
Kennedy Heights.
The Heights?
Yes, in Mount Auburn.
I don't know about Mount Auburn.
My two-stepping ground.
I don't know about Mount Auburn. Maybe Kennedy Heights.
Bodman. I was on Bodman.
Where's Bodman?
Right there, off Dorchester, right down here in the back end. Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe. But if you are from Glencoe, and even more specifically,
that's on the other side. That's on the other side.
The council was close. I don't know if you're really from Mount Auburn. I'm just saying. But yes, we definitely have an interesting show today. You know me, I'm A1 Torrance Jones in the building. We got my main man Antoine. Again, I explained to you all, he's at a remote location, but he's on deck. Holla at him, Antoine, homie.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, James?
What's up, Antoine? What's up, my brother?
Oh, man, not much, sir. Wish I was there with y'all.
Hey, you here with us in spirit. We got you.
Hey, finally got somebody that I share at school with, man. You know what I'm saying? The mighty Withrow High School. That's where I met you at, man. Just seeing you around the city a lot lately, So he said, James coming on, he doing this, he doing that. I said, who you talking about, Black James? Torrance let me out of this one, man.
That was me. That's
hey,
me.
Torrance, I got a question for you, though, bro.
Yo.
How do you know all these people, man? Hey, James, bro. Bro, everybody from the city on to this show, man. I just got to figure out, now you done really stepped it up, Torrance. Like, you done went outside of Woodward and brought the Withrow Tiger in there.
Slash Crusader.
Absolutely. One thing I learned about the Urban League, if you're not networking, you're not working. I'm constantly as well as consistently shaking hands and creating new and beneficial relationships. You know, James comes by way of just rocking with him to the point where look, I'm an ENFJ personality type. That stands for I am external, I'm intuitive, I am feeling, and I am judging. And in my feeling as well as my intuitive nature, I try to just rock with like-minded individuals. So when I popped in and I met Young James, I don't even call him Black James. I call him Black Steve. Yeah. I call him Black Steve. But when I bumped into the young brother, man, you know, the things that came out of his mouth, you know, and from that point in time, like-minded individuals, every way, shape, type, or form are going to mesh. Make sure I support him in all of his entrepreneurship ventures. You know, show the love. Of course, you know, we're about to get to what type of entrepreneur Black Steve is. And just from that, man, this brother, he's a person to know. He's a person to be inspired by. He's a brother that understands what purpose as well as passion is, you know. And you know my story. So when I bump into individuals like that, we're gonna mesh them. We're gonna pop it, baby. And at some point in time, we're gonna do business together. You dig?
Big facts.
You know. So that's how I come across Black Steve, aka Black James. Yeah.
Yes,
Word up on that. Yeah, as you all can hear, and my co-host Antoine, man, he's already evidently him and Black Steve, aka Black James, they went to school together. You know what I mean? You all can't see our man that runs the show behind the scenes, Daylon. His mom, Black Steve, a.k.a. Black James, and Antoine went to school together. So I'm actually the fourth in this circle. I'm what you call the new booty in this situation. Get in. You know, but wherever I go, it feels like home.
It's home.
You know what I mean?
It's home, it's home, it's home.
Shout out to Touch by Angel, man. And want a good rub down, good massage.
Hey, I know Touch by Angel.
Shout out to her, man. That's
Yeah.
what
Dread?
from her.
Yeah,
She got dreads?
She got the red round skin. Yeah.
And she be working out all the time, showing herself on Facebook.
Her last name Gray. If I'm correct, her last name Gray.
No, Angel Records.
Oh, that Angel.
Right there. Were you filming that?
Oh, this one here. Oh.
First spot.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
mom? I'm thinking about this one. Somebody else with a name like that.
I showing up. Oh, I know no
Somebody
Angel.
else with a
Yeah,
name
touch.
like
Yeah.
that.
It's touch something I touch. Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
that's what threw me out the touch.
The touch threw me off.
Yeah.
This her spot.
She promotes heavy.
Yes, sir. That's her spot right there.
Absolutely. Shout out
Yeah.
to Touch by an Angel.
Touch by
You
Angel.
want to get massaged down, hard day at work, you know, husband, wife getting on your nerves, children that got on your nerves.
Yes.
Come see Touch by an Angel. Located at 800
Compton Road.
Compton Road, Suite 7. Word up. There's the plug for the
Yes,
young
sir.
lady. You dig? Young lady. I can't wait to see you, boy. I had no idea I was your OG. You know what I mean? Word up.
You OG.
So, now we got a very special show today, man. We got my main man, Black James coming in. Man, I was thinking of a title. I was thinking of a title for tonight's show because we're doing this fresh off the rip, and I couldn't come up with one as I was coming out here, and one that fits James because he's big, man. He's big with his thought process. He's big with his ideas. He turns ideas into reality. He's strategic with the moves that he actually makes. I was having a conversation with McGirt. I was explaining to him, yeah, he's on several different highways. But boy, I be goddamn if he ain't gonna strike gold with one of these ideas. Word up. All he has to do is just keep pushing and doing what he actually does. As I said before, he's inspiring to see. He has the energy. I think this brother, man, has a village too. You know what I mean? A lightweight SWAT team. You dig? Something that, you know, I love babies. You know, this brother has, like, how many children do you have, Jane?
I have 4.
My man has 4. But the family, he comes from a family of singers, man. I seen them singing one day all together.
Karaoke.
The talent that his mother has. What's mom's name?
Evangelist Cheryl Evans.
Evangelist Cheryl Evans. Man, she has some beautiful, talented daughters and sons where, man, they can actually go. So one of James' talents is this brother can sing, man. Word up. As a matter of fact, I think you said you actually sung in a group. Did you sing in a group?
I write. I have sung in some gospel groups in the past. Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I wrote and sung with some people in the past. I was with Real Life Entertainment. What's up, Mount Orbit? My boy Pimp. If you know my boy from I'm saying Mount Orbit, my boy Pimp. So yeah, we got a few songs on YouTube. Check us out.
Word up. This brother wears many hats, and I decided to actually name the show that Man of Many Hats.
Renaissance man.
Word up, Man of Many Hats, man.
Hey, many good hats. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Many influential hats. You know,
I like
in a positive way, man.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I like
sir.
that.
Absolutely. Barber event. This brother epitomizes entrepreneurship by an African American male. He's a barber. He's an event. He actually owns an event learning center where he's touching our youth. And remember, I told you that this podcast is about what it is that we can do to build up home as well as community. And all of that has to start with our babies. This brother has provided the resource of an establishment, an institution. One day it will be of learning. It is that now, but it will grow. The seed has been planted and it's going to grow. Event Learning Center. He has a beauty salon. He has the cosmetic line of Trey Unlimited. Where you want to come with the brothers. I see everybody growing their beards now. Really not my thing, but I got my little small joint. You know, I like to keep it kind of Pepe Le Pew looking and shit. You dig? So just epitomizes what it means, man, to get up at 4 and don't go to bed till about 12. Up before the sunrise, first to hit the block. You know, that type of mentality. And that's what it takes to inevitably move your family from poverty to middle class, from middle class to wealth. So, you know, and the brother is a lightweight model too. You know what I mean? I done caught him on a couple runways. You dig? But now, without further ado, my main man, fresh up out of Withrow Tigers, out of Mount Auburn by way of
What's that?
Kennedy Heights.
NK Crusader.
Absolutely. Black James, talk to him, Black James, about
what's up, Cincinnati?
What's
up, Facebook? What's up, Instagram? What's up, the world out here? It's your boy Black James, Mr. More Than a Barber. And like my guy T has explained to you, I am what you might call a man of many hats, many talents. A master of a few, not all of them just yet. I'm trying to twinkle some things out as he explained. So, yo T, what can I start at by myself right now? I'm loving the podcast. I'm loving what you're doing. First, I gotta give y'all, Antoine, y'all praise what y'all doing, because people need this, especially us black men out here who's not taking accountability of what they should do in the community.
Thank you, brother.
So I appreciate y'all, because shoot, if we don't teach our kids, who is?
Word up.
So let me just get into what I'm doing right now. I'm a barber, 20 plus years in the game, celebrity barber, from Chad Johnson, Odell Thurman, Chris Henry. Some of the names that I could go. I still got DJ High Tech, my young boy X, before he got big into the game, young X, you know, and let's go on. Eric Hicks and then some. But I'm going to stop from right there. But yet, me being what I am.
AB. I think I seen you cut.
I never cut AB hair. Okay. I cut one of his guys' hair, but I never cut his hair per se. You know what I'm saying? But I have taken pictures because I'm a photographer as well.
So I'm getting that Tony Ringer feel about you.
That Tony Ringer, I like Tony Ringer.
With Tony Ringer?
Yeah, I know Tony Ringer. I just seen Tony Ringer a few weeks ago.
$1 Million barber from the past.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, I like that. I claim that. I claim that. Yeah, that Tony Ringer feel. Then we go a little farther than photographer. I have my own hairline products. Trey Unlimited, the best all natural beard balm, Onyx beard cologne.
Love.
Men. You heard it? Men, if you want your ladies to moan and love you, be up under you all night, come by my Trey Unlimited beard cologne. It will change your life.
Yo, boy, Antoine.
You would think
I mean? Word up, I told you.
Ladies, you love it. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
right.
It helps promote training, rejuvenating, and exfoliating that beard. All right? Let me jump out of there. I got Lock and Twist gel that also came along with the product line. I got Lock and Foam, lace front glue and glue remover. I have a soft curl cream as well in the spray to go on top. So I'm about to advance, hopefully have my own clipper line down there in the next few months. So I'm working on some things right there outside of that. So my event center, which I do as my nonprofit side of things, Trey Unlimited Core Services. which we teach, reach, educate. We teach, reach, elevate. We teach, reach, and expand. Now, Trade's a two-pond. My company is called Trade, T-R-E. When it's with a beard line, the T stands for tame, rejuvenate, and exfoliate. But as told you, the other pond when it comes to the nonprofit, it teach, reach, and educate, teach, reach, and expand, teach, reach, and elevate. So what we doing as a philanthropist, what I'm trying to do is teach my youth, these young men and women out here who don't have fathers, who don't even have the knack of getting their hustle on, who want to go to college, which is, to me, a lie, which is, to me, has put a lot of us farther into poverty. I want to encourage them to go to trade school.
Absolutely.
I want to encourage them to take up something that the man can't take away, because we still need plumbers, we still need carpenters, we still need barbers and stylists. And then I'm trying to transition to the untraditional trades, like this, podcasting. Let me help you get into the podcast field. Let me help you get into a small business if you want to get your own clothing line. Let me teach you how to get an LLC, a S Corp, a C Corp, a nonprofit status. Let me show you not only financial literacy, let me show you economic as well. You know what I'm saying? Because they work hand in hand. Now, financial literacy, yeah, you get money, you put it to the side, and you save your money up. But let me tell you the economical side of how to invest the money. Instead of put it to a bank, 10,000 to the bank, they take a 9,000 of it, keep you with 1,000, they make money off you. Let me show you how to invest yourself. These are things that we have been taught as the black people. Our fathers in the past has not given us this knowledge. And I see this as a barber, because being a barber, I'm more than just a barber, because I am a therapist from time to time. I'm a psychiatrist. I got to sit in the chair and listen to these problems. And that comes to my entrepreneur side of me. An entrepreneur is not a person who owns his own business. An entrepreneur, the real definition, is a person who sees a problem and makes a solution for that problem.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing as an entrepreneur. So now I don't like the little jokes. So through the years, we don't cross paths in different organizations. You done did your thing in the black community. And as for me, y'all, doing my 7 years, 10 months, 19 days in the penitentiary has given me a little leverage. And now I didn't want to embrace my penitentiarism or tell people about this, but I want to tell you about me being out, because I'm not going to be a victim of recidivism.
Well, you know, I always say there are negative accolades, and then there are positive accolades. You have awards and certificates and degrees on both walls. And in order for you to get to the positive accolades and your degrees in real life, you had to go through the motherfucking valley to get to the peak. So that was something I was actually going to touch bases on. One more thing. I heard you say our fathers didn't teach us, but they did. We got hard-headed. The way that we know about entrepreneur is through our inventors, through individuals that paved the way for you to be able to be a barber today. You know what I mean? I'm not quite sure, but I bet you a black man has something to do with building clippers. You know what I mean?
You know it did.
Word up. So I say that to say this. They paved the way. It's just we dropped the ball along the way.
I can take that.
You know what I mean?
What I was saying about the fathers didn't teach us, because after this little thing with Martin Luther King, when they started taking the fathers out the homes, and they made the mothers, you don't need no man situation, and fathers who work
demasculizing.
The fact, that's the word, demasculizing. And then how we wasn't taught, we was taught to save, and do this. We wasn't giving them jewels, because a lot of the black fathers didn't want to give us, because they didn't know how to express it to us and tell us properly how to do it. They showed us, it was up to take it, because we were hustlers for years. But what happened with the other cultures, they took what we had and made it theirs. Because I teach some of the kids at one of the greatest charter schools in Ohio, Don Community Schools, Prospect, Davenport, who's doing this thing for the black community.
Shout out to Davenport. Word up.
Boy, Dad.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? He's a Whitlow alumni too as well. Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get Dab on the show.
Yes, we is.
We're gonna get Davenport on the show for sure. We'll pull that together. Word up.
Make it happen. Make it happen. And watching how he's doing the things that he's doing in the city, but also trying to give these kids an extra boost. So he's also, I'm contracted with the school, and I talk to the kids there, and I talk to them on a one-on-one, on a personable level of life. And like, yo, and one of the things I had the kids do, because they don't teach real black history, I had the kids look at some black inventors and all that, and what we made. Like, I didn't even know the black man created chair, the pull out couches. I didn't even like we invented the you know those freezing the trucks with the coolers on top.
Reefers.
The freezer there when you drive around. A black man created that.
It's called a reefer.
A reefer. I decided to know that good name for it. I didn't know that. It's a lot of things that we didn't know that like wow, and the reason why. But yet, when the other culture, the powers that be, take it, they patent something. If you really created it, why would you have to patent it for? Look at all the patents they got. We created so much stuff, we done gave it away instead of being appraised what we should be appraised for and get that. You know what I mean? So now, I'm going to try to teach my youth, keep your product, keep your stuff, stop selling out.
It's just like our properties in our community. You know, when the process comes where they would like to renovate our properties, where they would like to purchase our properties, we just give up our properties for not enough money.
Right.
And not understanding the value of ownership. We jump on the money without understanding the value of ownership.
Because kids need this stuff, man. You're right about that.
Absolutely. With a lot of the things that you're doing, I heard you say something about the nonprofit. And in that nonprofit sector, individuals don't understand, including myself. I understand, but I have to pursue that. A lot of times we shouldn't go to the banks because there's so much discrimination within the banks as far as they'll give us money for a vehicle, but it depreciates the moment we drive it off the lot. And the only way that you're going to make money with it is if you become an Uber driver or so on and so forth, which you can do. It's a big industry right now. But they'll give you money for a vehicle. It depreciates the moment that you drive it off. They'll give you money for one family households. You know, oh, it's a beautiful thing. I have my first house, but you have a debt now. And you can't make money off of this asset. So, but when it comes to us wanting to purchase 4-unit properties, when it comes to us wanting money to purchase the laundromat so we can keep black in our communities, when it comes to giving us money to purchase our own grocery stores, things of this nature, they're telling you, well, we need you to have 2 years of experience and so on and so forth. But I say to our viewers that in this day and time, you can actually learn how to write grants.
Exactly.
Why would you learn how to write grants? Because you can begin to go ahead and establish your nonprofit along with your EIN number and your LLC. And then you go at grant money to open and establish your own event learning center and things of that nature. Yes.
So James said a lot, man. I be losing my train of thought, so I just want to jump in.
You gotta grab it. Go ahead.
You know, they say our people perish because of lack of knowledge, right? So now we got people like Brother James, we got people like you. You know, we are learning the game, right? We are choosing self, right? We are taking control over self, right? And then I always say this as well: judge me by my past, not by my present, but by my present, right?
Yep.
So, like with Brother James, who said he may have chose a different path that took him away, but now he has a lot of doors that he's opening up to show these children another way, another path. You know, so I just want to salute you for that, Brother James.
I appreciate it.
You know, I just want to salute you for that because we need more. Because a lot of times people, when they get the game, especially people that look like us, they keep it to themselves.
And that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're right about that, too. You're right. You 1,000%. Because,
hey, do you know he's your colleague in that career field?
And what?
When the last time you guys seen each other, chopped it up, you and Antoine?
So I'll tell you real quick, man. James, you remember we saw each other at Perkins a couple years ago?
One over on Corain? On Hamilton?
Right. Yep, on Hamilton.
Okay.
On Hamilton. And I came and sat down with you, man. You were sharing with me about the properties. There was a lady there with us. You know, it was just on the humble we was in there, you know, so. And I was just getting into the entrepreneurship. I was reading the Rich Dad Poor Dad book.
Good book.
You know, and I opened up a child care center back in 2019. Little Dreamers Child Care. I was praying to. You know?
Congratulations.
So that's what he's saying.
You guys are colleagues in the same trade.
Where's that?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Word up. Remember,
I was invested to these children, man.
Like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? Word up. Word up. It ends up coming full circle.
You came in the right time. You came in 2019. You started it right before COVID hit, huh?
Yes, sir. Right before COVID hit, bro. Right before COVID was probably the best thing to happen to.
Yeah, that's when they were giving out all those funds.
Yes, sir.
The PPP loans and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So definitely, man, the children are our future, man. We come from good stock, man. And I just love what you're doing, man, and I know you're gonna keep doing more, bro.
Oh, man, I can't stop right now. I wanted to give up on Cincinnati for a hot second, because I got my children range from 29 down to 4. I got a 29, 19, 9, and a 4-year-old.
Okay.
One thing I say to myself,
say it again, 29, 19.
9.
29, 19, 9, and a 4. Okay.
I got 3 grandchildren. And I'm trying to establish generational wealth right now for them, not only for them, but people around them. Because if I pass away, I got more years behind me than I have in front of me. If I pass away, who can give them the knowledge? What can they fall back on? And my oldest son loved him to death. You know what I'm saying? He's playing football, arena football right now. So hopefully, he makes some things happen there. I mean, he's at the point like he got 3 kids and he got to handle his lane until he get to where I'm at, because I give him the game, but you got to want to accept the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you can't lead a horse to the water and have him to drink. And I lead by example. So my 4-year-old, if y'all watch my 4-year-old on me on Facebook or Instagram or any kind of social media, we interact on a whole other level because that's my guy. And I'm saying my 20-year-old, well, my 19-year-old, when he was around me, it was the same thing until bitter people in your life do what they do. And I'm saying I'm gonna leave it with a step because I don't want to bash right now.
Yeah, because remember, it's build up home and community.
It's build up the whole community. And y'all men out here, stop having children with people that you're not pouring into you or you can pour into and you don't see no growth long term with. Stop leaving these kids out here fatherless out here, because we as men, especially black men, I hope there's a lack of good black men out there. We got to step up to the plate for some of y'all right now. And I'm looking at how things, you wonder why these kids are jacked up. And that's why I also put in place and talk about this at my panels, at my expos, which I'm having my 5th annual Beauty in the Beard Hair and Health Expo at the Radisson Hotel, June the 29th and 30th of this year, which we talk about mental health, which is one of the biggest topics. We're going to talk about physical health, a big topic, financial wealth and health, and spiritual health. Because the mind ain't right, the physical, the financial, and the spiritual ain't going to line up. If you read the Bible, it says, even though I'm not religious, I'm spiritual now, but you get transformed by the renewing of your mind. And if your mind is jacked up, everything around you is jacked up. An unstable man, an unstable man, he can't do nothing. So we got to get our mind together. We are being really manipulated by social media. We've been desensitized. See, y'all using social media in a good platform way to get the word out. But how we've been dummified and be desensitized and having no connection with around us. That's why it's so easy to kill somebody without even caring no more. Because I got 1,000 friends, but how many friends on Facebook that you really kick it with or talk to on a regular basis? Your friend circle should only really should be 3. I'll be honest with you. Your friends should really be 3. 5, hopefully, but 3 is your friends. That's who you talk to on a regular basis. That's like-minded people. You can have peers and associates on a regular basis, but your friends, who's really your friend? Your friend gonna make you accountable for the stuff you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Your friend gonna stand outside in the rain with you when they had the opportunity to be dry on the inside, but they outside with you. Them are real friends. I really started shifting my mind into these uncharted waters in 2019 when my house fire occurred up at Forest Park. I lost everything. I didn't even believe in the banks. They was yanking my child support out the stuff, so I kept money in the house. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't have no credit at the time, because why should I have credit for? Because I'm paying things out of pocket because I'm a barber. You know what I'm saying?
But We need credit.
Hold on.
Build up home. This is America.
I'm going to tell you the facts.
Okay.
You wrote it. So after that happening, I lost everything. Let my insurance lapse a year before. I didn't know that. So I started from scratch. All I had was $2,000 to my name. Trying to get a car credit score near 540. So that messed me up. $1,000 I'm paying I had to pay a $600 a car note a month. Oh my God. So you're right, you need credit. Try to build my credit score up. Pay on time for 6 months. Credit score hit from that 540, we had a 630. Credit score going up. Now I'm seeing a shift. What happened the year after that? 2019. In October, my son was born, my 4-year-old, little James, a.k.a. Prince James now. You know what I'm saying? My little guy. He came to this world, right? And as we're coming into this world, 2020, you know what happened, right? COVID. And my trade is a barber. What they do to the barber shops?
Dented it.
Closed down 6 months. I had to grind. I got into to the mortar program. I was writing a page of being an entrepreneur, but learning from the mortar program even enhanced my game more. I just had the beard product then. So I had my beard product. I'm jacking my beard product. And some peers who I didn't know who had love for me was like, yo, what you need help with? But those who I thought I had my back, so from family and friends, like they didn't even come through.
Comes with your territory.
And that showed me like, yo, I gotta fend for myself. And I'm like, wow, I thought you had my back, but that showed. And that was where God showed like, yo, you can love people, but I don't like everybody now.
Heavy is the crown to the king that wears it.
Heavy to the what? Heavy
to the crown to the king that wears it.
It was heavy too.
Word up. Comes with the territory, baby.
When
you branch off and you have to be that sole person, you know, it's almost like Moses trying to lead the Israelites through the motherfucking through the Red Sea. It's going to be heavy doubt, but there are going to be those that are going to move with you.
That's right.
But no matter what, we must move forward.
Like friends, like your friend, like your boy, Dirty. Dirty Dealers. I can wear his props. Like, yo, Dirty, like, he helped me, like, yo, James. It was like, it's people like that, you know what I'm saying? And meeting people that's a little older, like, he OG to me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all OG to me, you know what I'm saying? And even though I'm 1 a few years off from y'all, I will be 49 April the 5th, y'all. April the 5th, be 49, all right? But being the OG and still listening and learning, because I've been in ponds where I was the bigger fish, but I had to go to other ponds because I grew those who I was with, and I could have ponds with y'all brothers, and I'm like, whoa, I'm taking up something more game with y'all. Now I'm trying to advance to the next river because I want to get to that ocean eventually. I'm trying to get these 10 streams of revenue eventually because I got into the recently with your boy Sean Ross and Orlando Chapman with the online cannabis company situation. So I got online. So I'm learning other ways of making revenue that's legal in the game. And all you dope boys out here, let me take all your dope dealers out here, illegal cats. No,
get them.
If you could do this stuff, hiding from the streets and the policeman, legalize your money one time. Learn how to turn your money into something that's legal. You in the business field already. You a people person. It's only 2 ways you make money out here. You know what 2 ways that is? Product and a service. And y'all can ride both of them. Let's legalize it. Get out these streets and show these kids, yo, get houses. Make the houses your next venture. You know what I'm saying? What? Oh, podcasting.
Look at that camera.
Oh, my camera right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Podcasting. Get into podcasting. Get into radio. I mean, get into clothing. Get into something that's going to be lucrative. Matter of fact, learn how to put your money into investments that's going to increase you. Because I'm learning now that I got to start getting what's that kind of cryptocurrency. There's a lot of companies who want to pay into non-profit organizations with cryptocurrency, but how many black people really got cryptocurrency into their accounts right now? We're not looking past. We always stay in this box. We pay comfortable. Don't be comfortable. And to myself, I'm not gonna be comfortable in any kind of living arrangement right now until I make $5,000 a day after taxes. Then I start living comfortable, and that's really ain't it. I want to franchise the barbershops and learning centers throughout the state of Ohio first. I want to take over Ohio. I want to train barbers to be the best thing they can be because we are a pillar of the community and train any other young black kid or any kid that needs somebody because it takes a village to raise.
Pick up them pieces.
Pick them pieces up. We have dropped the ball, black men, too long in our lives. We're watching other communities, other races doing stuff that we should have been doing for years. The Puerto Ricans are taking care of theirs. They put their money into the community more than 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times and then build up. We still the biggest consumers.
It's different cultures for sure, but it's pretty much why you're here. There is an energy that has to be sparked within our people. There is an understanding of what mission looks like and what vision looks like.
Facts.
Everybody sees their vision of what it is that they would like to be, what it is they would like to drive, where it is they would like to live, what type of jewelry, what type of clothes. They see the vision of their children doing good, their children's children doing good. But there is a mission that you must go through to get to that position in order to see the vision. You dig? So
mission, position to the vision.
One of the things that you are incredibly talented at is something that's mandatory is energy. Because you must have energy. If you don't have the energy, your mind is not going to think right. And if your mind doesn't think right, your mind won't tell your body what to do. Right. And if your mind doesn't think right, you won't understand how to ask for what it is that you're looking for by way of faith. Right? So energy, it starts with that energy, mind, body, spirit of soul. All of these things have to be injected into the veins of who you are. Somebody injected this shit in you at some point in time, whether or not it was your mom, whether or not it was dad, whether or not it was just the village itself of your family, because you strong with familia, man. Your brothers, your sisters, and you guys have good relationships. Yeah, we're going to have these fallouts with our children, man. They're hard as hell. But we had fallouts with our parents, too, when we thought we knew better. That's why you had to go away on that vacation for 7.5 hours. Your mother didn't walk you to that. She tried to show you every way, shape, type, or form on how not to do that. So we're going to have these issues, but at some point in time, the injection of energy has to be put into our people within our community. And what does that look like? It looks like James Evans. It looks like brothers like Daylon start doing this podcast, possibly going to work, but at the same time understanding what entrepreneurship looks like. It looks like Davenport, who you do a lot of business with, where he said, whoa, education is the problem, and we shouldn't have to go to anyone to ask them for help. We could create this within ourselves. Community clothes itself, feeds itself, as well as protects itself. Everything starts with an injection of energy. And through your energy, man, look, that's just you. Just think about all the other children, all of the other adults that are moving dormant and have no idea of the energy that lies within them to be entrepreneurs, to be builders, to be singers, to be providers within the family. Right. What you have should be bottled. Because once we understand the strength of who, as well as what we are, man, we will take off. I see the Jewish brothers and sisters out here in Amberley Village with their own area, with their own stores, grocery stores, clothing stores, what have you. Sure, I understand that there's a systemic racism, that if we come and ask for things, we don't get it. But other cultures, they get it. They get the money for it. And a lot of them, they start off with that bread. So as far as us, we have to have that James Evans energy to say, hey, I have a brash and innovative idea. I'm not just going to put that motherfucker in a shoebox and put it in the closet and allow it to catch dust. I am going to open up that shoebox, pull that idea out, and I'm going to put some energy to it. You know what I mean? Right. And from that energy being infused into that, there are little ones up under me that begin to recognize the energy that we need within our home, within our communities to get moving. You know what I mean? You have to inject that, man, and you epitomize, and you are definitely an example of energy. And goddamn it, all I got to do is wake up every morning and keep going. Something's going to break. Maintain the prayer, maintain the faith, and something is going to break because I already have the energy.
Because you say that faith part, I like when you say that faith, right? Because I do use that as one of them quotes in the Bible. It says faith without works is dead. Mm-hmm. Ever say that faith with the works involved? Mm-hmm. I watched the Jay Rogers. I love my cousin Jay Rogers and what he's doing for Cincinnati. Believe it or not,
shout out to Jay Rogers and Snoop.
Yes, sir. Them brothers are blessings, and people should start looking at them and see how they move. And like, yo, they trying to pull something together to the point that sometimes they turn against the wrong people on them like that. And they've been looking at y'all for years, man. He started the first black, Takes a Black Cincinnati. He pioneered something big in Cincinnati.
Who, Jay Rod?
Jay Rod did.
Okay, then.
And he got 2 gas stations. That brother's a blessing to the community of black people, man. Him and Snoop doing their thing, like giving their props. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of things you don't know. I'm like, I love them. You know what I'm saying? And then I look at people like Joe Jackson. You heard of Joe Jackson?
No, I am too.
Battle Axe Construction. Mm-hmm. He's a brother from Madisonville. Mm-hmm. And we just talking the other day, so he's gonna help us for our 5th annual Beauty and the Beard Hair and Up Expo. He will be a sponsor. Mr. Joe Jackson of Battle Axe Construction. So give my brother some props. Black owned construction company. He owns over 12 fleets of dump trucks. You know what I'm saying? When this man is trying to show the city how a black excellence can be, and doing contracts from here all the way down to the south. There's people we don't even hear about. We need to start giving praises to in Cincinnati, which I will be honoring at the Royalty Ball. I'm gonna give these people their flowers while they're still alive.
He sounds like he might be a Woodward Bulldog. What school he went to?
He might. From Madisonville. He might be a Woodward. Madisonville cast. None of us went to what though, but then went to.
He went throw Tigers.
Yeah, he might be, but I'm looking at some of the black entrepreneurs that we don't even get the worship or they worship the praises to. It's kings out here, but women, ladies, we need y'all. Don't let us go out here. We grind and hurting all day and dealing with all the stress and the oppression of the world. Coming home with the same thing. We need y'all to be much more on our team too as well. We need to come home to a safety zone, a safe place with us. You know what I'm saying? I understand that we ain't perfect and y'all ain't perfect. But we got to communicate. Communication is big in anything, from business to relationships. What for? Communication. You know what I'm saying? Stop taking from us. Pour into your man. Me and pour into your women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And remember, even though y'all got kids together, if you married to somebody, that's your number one. Yeah, the kids come down the line, but your number one is your husband and your wife. That's your spouse, because I ain't married y'all now. I've been married. I was married before. I ain't married no more. I got divorced. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, in the next few, God got back. But you know.
Now look. I'm with you. Resolution versus dissolution.
Right.
You know, unification versus separation when it comes to our community. Like I promise, there are so many agendas to keep us separated, and I'm not just talking about husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm talking about homie to homie. You know, woman to woman. There's a jealousy and there's an envy in there that's used against us. That no matter what, we can. There's a lot of unification. There's a lot of certain conversations that are going on in certain circles. But look, we as a whole, as a people, we have to learn to understand to find a way to stay unified. Even if we're, I don't have to be your enemy. If me and the homie got into it about something, man, we can't possibly be enemies for life. Right. Because inevitably that blood spills over into our children. Yep. And before you know it, that blood spills over into the streets. And
it starts with self-love, bro.
Absolutely.
Self-love.
Absolutely.
Right. Tell them, Antoine.
Loving the man that you see in the mirror,
Yeah.
Loving the man that you see as a thing, man. We was taught to hate ourselves. We was taught that we was less than. We was taught that we was pretty much nothing.
Right.
But now we have people, great mentors, like you said a lot, Brother James. I have 2 questions for you. What would you tell your younger self? Because I know you've gotten wiser along this journey, But the thing is you're not just going on your own. You're pulling people with you.
Right.
So it's like, that's what we got to do, Torrin. We say, black man, stand up. We say, we got to give them another door to go through. Mm-hmm. And that's why I love picking up the pieces, because we got people that have experienced one side that they told us to be on, the penitentiary side, the killer, bang side. But then we got those same individuals that have chosen a different route. you know, and that's why I respect y'all, you know, and I wish that more children could listen to this show because that's who I want to impact even more, change their mindset. We used to do this, but now we're gonna do it in another way. Yep. And this way is love. This way is respect. This way is build family foundation. You know, we've made some mistakes, but guess what? We can atone for those mistakes, exactly. And that's why that's what we're gonna keep doing. Right. That's what I'm gonna keep doing, brother Torrance. You know. So James, what would you have told your younger self, bro?
I would have told my younger self years ago. I'm saying this now because I'm redirected. I'm gonna say this now because this came to just dropping to me. I should have forgave earlier. Learn how to forgive early in the game. You feel me? And it's like forgiving because I had some I like personal issues with the family members because of they didn't know how to love or love me right as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up to them, and to that point, they broke me and made me feel like, okay, I gotta prove better. Instead of me forgiving them for what they did and letting them muster it up, if I would have just, all right, talked about it and forgave them and got to understand it better, but I was too young to understand it. But now I could understand it better now because I'm older. I can articulate. I can see that everybody ain't perfect and everybody don't deal with the same. You feel me? That's one thing I would have told myself. I would have told my younger self. Learn how to forgive earlier in the game before it's too late.
I'd told myself, don't be such an asshole, Torrance. My psychiatrist said, Torrance. My psychiatrist told me one day, said, Torrance, you pay me to listen to your story. He said, but man, let me ask you something. What is it that you can do to make things better? I said, stop being an asshole.
But you know what,
Nah, it's real talk. It's real talk.
That's funny. But you know what else I want to say too? When you say that, learn how to say no. Yeah, I keep on saying yes to people I shouldn't say yes to.
I don't have no problem about saying no.
But I had a problem with that. Because I was trying to get everybody else's approval, like, yes, I got you, and thinking that, and then I started depleting from myself. If I would have said no, it would have been a thorough, strong no. Because when a job tell you no, we're not going to hire you, you still walk on and you still living, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't you tell somebody else no and keep on going? They're going to be mad at you for a hot second, but you'll be cool later on.
See, that's your energy, though. See, your energy, you need to find out what your personality type is as well. Yeah. Everybody knows what their astrology sign is. I try not to go so heavy into astrology because it'll make individuals miss out on certain forms of happiness and people that they could have been friends with just by merely listening to astrology, right? Mm-hmm. But personality types let you know about your levels of energy. It sounds like you're a giver. And givers, man, you always gonna go through shit, man. I'm a giver, but it's to a certain extent because I know if I fall down, nobody help me get up the way that I like to walk. Nobody. And I don't. Only way I would need assistance if I had a stroke or something, right. Or something like that. But outside of that, when you're a giver, you can keep giving, right? But not to the extent where it's going to affect you mentally or economically. Word up. I don't fuck around, and nor have I ever. But I will be the giver. But not to the point where it hurts. Yes. You know what I mean?
So my phrase
but your energy, that's why you have all these avenues of different ways to ascend in certain career fields and so on and so forth. It's your energy, man. You're never not going to have enough energy. You know what I mean? So you're going to continue to be who you are, but you just can't do it to the extent where it's going to affect you one more time spiritually or economically. Right. Flat out.
So I ain't gonna give it to my cup runneth over. That's what I'm gonna start giving out. Yeah. My cup gotta run over. I gotta have a full cup. Now I can bless you. That's what the Bible says. I can't be half full. You half full. Two broke people can help each other out. Yeah. Let one of us get to the top. When it's all flowing over, then you can bless everybody else. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get the help of men. Let's overflow these pots and give out what we can without hurting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And Twan,
Yes, sir.
And and I do speak on the penitentiary portion of my life, but before the penitentiary, you knew me in high school, right? You know how many scholarships that I got when I got incarcerated that I lost out on because of the foolishness.
Right.
I had about 9, 10 different scholarships from wrestling, band. You know what I'm saying? Academic scholarships, track. I had a lot of scholarships before I got incarcerated. Because I wasn't going back to school. I was in church all my life. I was going to church 7 days a week. Because my mom was apostolic Pentecostal. They had me in church 24/7. You go to morning school, Bible school, regular church. Like, God, leave all day Sunday. It drove me crazy. I said, Mama, I want to do no more. You going to school 5 days a week, and then helping out my mother, but that's my energy came from her. You see, your mom do. My energy really came from her.
She at the gym.
She had me at the gym. She had me at the YMCA doing.
She did volunteer work at the Urban League.
Yes. But that's when I got to come like, dang. So she put me in these places that gave me this kind of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's actually the secret to the sauce.
We're
lazy.
That's what it is. Yes, we are some lazy people. And I move. So when I look at that, and then I did go to jail, even though the judge said I feel that you're innocent, but it's the law, and it was some bull crap when I got incarcerated for it. I'm like, God, I'm like, huh? But it did teach me and show me other sides of people's mentalities and how they think in all walks and cultures. Because at the penitentiary, I would never have a chance to sit down and talk to a Muslim or talk to a Catholic or talk to a Jewish or talk to the Christian, and I would never got to understand where they came from. You know what I'm saying? I've seen prejudice from a black man more than a white man in the penitentiary that really like mind boggled me. I would have never seen this. It's a whole other world that we see this over here. Like, yeah, we see you ain't been locked up when you got to be inside these walls with these black folks are just as prejudiced. These COs just as prejudiced as it's crazy. You know about the T, don't you? You done seen it. And it messed me up. But the blessing is my mind had to stay somewhere focused. I learned how to meditate more. And you were saying something too, like, get up early in the morning. So that meditation. I tell you all, please meditate. Get your affirmations in. Download some affirmation apps for you in the morning time. I got one. I go to the readable app, Audible. Mm-hmm. I got two affirmations, one for businesses and one for black men. Now I listen to it. I'm working out in the gym before I get work out on. I'll be listening to this affirmation and it tells me you are a strong black man. You are an educated black man. You know what I'm saying? You love black men. You know what I'm saying? Or you are a business who is going to exceed other businesses. You will never lose. And these affirmations you got to put into yourself, because what you pour into yourself is going to come out of you. Mm-hmm. Like you said, that energy. I'm going to be a Super Saiyan 1. I'm going to be a Super Saiyan God. I'm trying to transform to the Super Saiyan God eventually. I want to be able to do more than abundant things that most people ain't ever heard about. I want to leave a legacy around that, remember Black James, 50, 120 years down the line, they already trying to take our black history away from me. They're trying to take it from us. I can't let that happen right now. And when we got all this talent, all these people around us, we just stay on top of our game and help each other out and grow it up and pick up the pieces. Mm-hmm. The ground we have too many avenues and too many ways to communicate. And we need men like you and men like Antoine who's out here going into this world and talking it. Not only talking it, living it. You can mouthpiece me out, yeah, but your words don't match with your actions. That's what I think about me. I'm going to try 100 times, 80. I might try and fail. But I done tried it. I can say I tried it. Mm-hmm. And now, it takes a millionaire, I think they said, 17, 20-something times to become a millionaire? He don't have how many failures he had? I do researches on people like Kentucky Fried Chicken, how he got rich, how Wendy's got rich. I look at the guy who got Amazon. I look at all his failures and successes. They got their niche. When their niche came, like you said, that spark hit. It's gonna break. And once that break, you see that daggone that little snowball turn into a daggone boulder.
And you can even come back to other ideas that didn't make it,
and bring them back to that, because your finances right now, and you don't learn how to put into it. You know how to deal with it now. Like, okay, I should have tweaked it here.
More strategic as well as methodical.
Because I don't think nobody in society knows. I was the first, my boy Tone, We had the first black-owned indoor airsoft field here in Cincinnati, Ohio, called Black Ops.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was me.
Indoor what?
Yeah.
Airsoft, like paintball facility. I created that in Cincinnati. It was my idea.
Okay.
People didn't even know that was me. Well, some people knew after a while, like, yo, that's so, yeah. And guess what? It was a sad part about it. I didn't have enough black support behind me on this. And that was jacked up.
It's also that energy.
I'm like,
The wrong kind.
The wrong kind. And then when it went down, you gonna open up another one? You want to come the first time? Mm-hmm. But now, if I do it again now, oh my God, I would tear the city up. Mm-hmm. I would tear the city up. Mm-hmm. So I did some things that I pioneered and I'm proud of, you know, and I ain't gonna stop. So this right now, this learning center right now, my barbershop I'm doing right now, it's not the first one. This is the prototype I'm doing right now. I'm seeing how things work and how I can make it happen.
Be ready for that.
Hey, Jane, I gotta say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I gotta throw it out there. I don't know. I'm gonna put some business out there, and I don't want to keep business for myself. But shout out to the Akbar, Jamal and Alicia Akbar.
Yep.
And we talk about generational wealth.
Yep.
It's one thing that was not taught to us. But I'm saying the Akbar is for a reason. With the knowledge that you know now, was one of the quickest ways to generational wealth.
The assurance?
Yes, sir. Would you agree?
Yes.
To leave something behind, you know, an investment in yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, I've had my life insurance license for about 3 months now, 4 months, and you know, just talking to our people and telling them the value of it, and life insurance is not just for death.
Yep.
For the living as well.
For living as well.
And the pushback that I get from it, man, is like, what the heck? Everybody always say, man, I have to get it up out the mud. They going too. That's a huge mind fuck right there.
Hey, that's the what's that, crabs in a bucket mentality?
Come on, man.
Come on. And the Akbars, I give them their props because, you know what I'm saying, they came to my event last year and we talked, we kept on networking back and forth. And now on my bed, I am signed up under them. I got to go and sit down and take my test.
Yes, sir.
That's my fault. I've been so busy and I got so many things I'm doing. I got to really take a whole month off to catch up on everything I have to do for real. But I'm also going back to school right now. That's why I've been so busy. And I can't get that because I'm going to school to get my instructor's license as a barber instructor too as well. I got a long-term goal to open up my own barber college.
Mm-hmm.
So
and the thing is, I'm gonna just tell you with that, because being an entrepreneur, we don't have the protection of the JOB and the 401.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like for every head you cut, throw something in the policy, you build up yourself your own retirement policy. You know, so that's a good credential that you're gonna have, man. You know. I'm just proud that Torrance knows everybody in Cincinnati, man. Hey. He brought you on today, man.
Torrance, me and Torrance came to the shop, and I sat down. I was like, Torrance, because we been talking about getting a podcast. And like, this week good for you? He said, Thursday, 8:30. I said, I'm in the building. I was outside at 8 o'clock outside. Hey, Torrance, where you at? I said, I'm outside sitting right now.
Energy.
And I was here at 8:30. I'm like, wait. Like, I can't wait to go in here. What are you going to talk about today? I'm going to get a piece of this.
Energy.
And I want to invite y'all brothers out with y'all podcast. So you can bring the equipment down at my expo and set up a booth down there on the side and have y'all in a section up there. I got a few other people going on their podcasts, but everybody got different views. And I want to bring Cincinnati to the map because now they see y'all there and learning from y'all. Y'all can interview different people and ask them their, you know what I'm saying, what you expect, what you think. Because I'm bringing the Midwest. I'm shopping to Louisville, Lexington, Indiana, Chicago, Cleveland, Akron. I'm going all around trying to get all of Cincinnati. We always going out to Bonner Brothers. We always going to these other hair shows in Chicago. Why can't they come to Cincinnati? Why can't Cincinnati be the biggest mountain pot in this game as well? One big year, and Trade Unlimited will be the daggone umbrella. Everybody come in. I can umbrella the whole street to come on in. That's a family. Let's put Cincinnati on the map because my umbrellas are sold out, believe it or not. They sold it to the Chinese. Oops, that was kind of bad. Yes, they did. So they ain't black owned like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people buy stuff. Do what you're gonna do, but I want to have a black owned establishment that started black owned and gonna end up black owned. I want to keep something for our kids and our kids' kids and kids' kids' kids. Be like, yo, my great grandfather Black James started this for us. I'm trying to break some curses. I'm trying to break some generational curses. You know, my daddy's he did his thing. My daddy worked all day. You know what I'm saying? He could have the time to deal with the family because, like you said, the comfort of the 9 to 5. So he could have the opportunity to do other stuff he wanted to for us. He'd take us out of town once a year. You know what I'm saying? Go to church with us on Sundays, but he never had the time and he knew how to tell his sons he loved them. So y'all men out here, everybody from Facebook, Instagram, tell your kids, especially your male boys, you love them. All you men, I take you to the challenge, you tell your kids you love them, you know what I'm saying, no matter what, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what that word can do. Because we are losing out here. We're losing the battle right here. We don't sow that love into our kids. You wonder why they're so bitter and mad at the world right now. Because where's that love? Give them a hug. Call your kids up. My kids need to call me. No, call your kids up too. You know? We need that. They need that. It don't make you soft. It makes you a man because real kings do that. Right?
Absolutely. What I heard you say was our fathers, for those that had fathers, my father was killed when I was 4, but for those that had fathers, we've changed the algorithm. The reason why I say that is because you just said it. Our fathers were taught to save and go to work.
That's right.
It will keep your ass poor. Yes, it will. Right? What we have learned and evolved to is, hell no, hold on. And this is what we need to spread in home as well as community, because that's how we'll build up. We have to understand what personal empowerment looks like. Personal empowerment. Where does personal empowerment come from? First and foremost, having an understanding that I am not living to work. I am going to work to live. And once that process begins, our fathers, inevitably, their time is freed up to hold on your son, to go to basketball, football games with your son, versus our women doing these things. You know what I mean? Right. So things have changed, and you are actually an example. A lot of times, man, you got to spearhead the freaking way. We are a new generation, and we have to spearhead what wealth looks like. I know what they told us, but it was all a dream. You are not going to reach any forms of wealth, asset retention, high, strong insurance policies that you can afford by saving and working at a 9 to 5. You are an example, and you exemplify what the energy is that we need to begin to make our way towards that wealth. There's a stairwell, a process, there's a stairwell, and on every step you are taking steps toward wealth. But you have to step up every freaking time. Right. And you represent that, bro, with all your different avenues of possible strong entrepreneurship moves. It's almost like a money, what is it? In the stock exchange calls it mutual market funds, where you invest money in every different area, right? Waiting for one of them to take off. You did? So the energy is what we need back in our homes and communities. And the only way it's going to get there, I love our women, I love our sisters, but it has to start with the king. You know, and it's simple as that. It's not going to start the other way. No woman can lead us out or to where we're supposed to be. And I believe we can see that within our urban communities. Not saying that they're not doing a great job, but our men have to step up and be the leaders. We have to step up and show the energy that it's going to take to change the process of us being poor. If it can go the other way, because we've been gone. We've been gone ever since crack cocaine hit. We've been dying absent penitentiary because we began to be idolaters. We began to be worshiper of idols, gold, jewelry, plat, cars, clothes, hoes, you name it. So, with that being said, we find ourselves evolving. We find ourselves waking up. Because as my man said, I fired my motherfucking boss back in February of 23. And it was the slickest thing that I needed to do. It's scary. It's scary to not have that 9 to 5. It sure is, because it's a false sense of security blanket, but it's only keeping you warm. It ain't gonna keep you hot. And there's a difference. You did? So you hot, bro. You on fire. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep exerting the energy that we need. And your boys are paying attention. Kiss my ass. Your boys are paying attention. And you have other individuals that you are counseling every time a motherfucker sits down in your therapy shit. You know what I mean? So we're actually dependent on you by way of home and community. We got our eyes on you because we need for guys like you to take off, take flight, show the energy. You know what I mean? You want to add something into this, Antoine?
Nah, man, I'm more appreciative of the Tigers on the couch today, man.
Oh, Lord. Them and they Withrow Tigers, man. Hey, yo, this has been another educational as well as inspirational episode of Picking Up the Pieces. We're picking them up. You know, we need you guys to like, share, and subscribe, man, because our mission ain't never going to change. Our vision, of course, is to see, you know, a lot more subscribers, a lot more viewers. But, man, our narrative is never going to change. The thesis of what we popping about is never going to change, because if we change it up, that means we're following other negative algorithms, and we just have to create our own algorithm, and y'all going to have to rock with us, because we talking that talk. I'm bringing the people on. We're bringing the people on that you need to holler at. We're bringing on what the future looks like if you're going anywhere close to the path that we have pursued. So we appreciate you all tuning in.
Art, Torrance.
Huh?
We building the art, bro. I say we building the art. The flood is here.
Absolutely.
Hey, we building the art, and we got a lot of good men, man. A lot of black men standing up, helping build that same art, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So they can follow me.
Appreciate you, Jeremy.
I appreciate you too. So follow me on Trey Unlimited TV. That's TREUNLIMITED TV on IG, on TikTok. Follow me on James Evans, Black James on Facebook, or Trey Unlimited on Facebook, YouTube, Trey Unlimited TV. Listen, I got a .org. Come to the .org. Sign up. Get your tickets to the gala coming up in June. Like you said, we need more men out here. I am going to put a council together. I've been working on it too. It's called the Bosses Bourbon Cigar Think Tank, with me and can sit down. We're gonna smoke and have some ministers come and talk how we could be more active as mentors and help each other to prepare each other to go into the world. So that's coming up soon. Be prepared for that, and I want y'all on the board too, because we as a whole can make things happen. One finger can't move a mountain or move a hit a tree or break a tree down, but if a whole fist of us come together, we can tear anything up. We can build up, destroy whatever. But one finger can't do it by itself. All right?
Word up. Word up. My name is A1 Torrance Jones with my co-host. He's in a remote location. You know what I mean? Word up. My main man, Antoine. And we really, really appreciate you coming on today. Black Steve.
A.K.A.
Black James.
We're doing Kate.
What up? What up? I'll let y'all to the next episode. Picking up the pieces.
Peace. We out.